A lost job, a crime, or a missed rent payment are a few of the reasons people can lose their homes. The path out of homelessness is different for each person. Tonight, only on News 8 Now, reporter Jordan Fremstad shows us how the Salvation Army helped one man get his life back.
And it's just a bump in the road when I got here. I thought everything would work out, but it just didn't.
It doesn't take much for a life that's thriving to turn into a life that's surviving. Benjamin March was a student at Ohio State and a man with dreams.
Hello everyone, how's everyone doing so far today?
In fact, his passion is video games, a love he reveals to viewers on live streams each week.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I was younger, a long time ago. I used to have a VCR and a camera and just record myself.
Ben has always had trouble identifying with people his age.
It's hard to be around people. I mean, some people I know better than others. Like talking to strangers is harder.
About 1 in 54 children are identified with autism spectrum disorder. Ben was one of them. People with Asperger's syndrome have trouble understanding things and communicating socially with people. Some doctors estimate as many as 50% of those with autism remain undiagnosed. School didn't work out for Ben, and he traveled to La Crosse by train. He couldn't afford rent, and it was January.
So I was outside for like 3 days in a row. And I was staying at Walmart. Actually what I did is I dug into the snow at Walmart parking lot and put all my stuff.
During the winter, we have a warming service that anyone can come in the building at any time and warm up, especially in frigid temperatures.
Here's where the Salvation Army comes in.
And in walks this young man in a bright yellow sweatshirt.
Bob Matthews took on Ben's case, which had some battle wounds. Wounds in the form of more than $30,000 in loans, no job, and 600 miles from the place he grew up.
He just basically gave me the basics. My name is Ben, and I'm homeless.
Community health worker Megan Funk and Bob knew it would take time to get Ben to understand how to communicate.
One day the boss sat down and said, "Oh, so what brings you to town, bud?" He's like, "The train."
We miss you.
Bob says he was able to get his student loans forgiven.
He would never make enough to pay that back.
Dismissing the loans was a big step to financial freedom. Ben now lives in an adult family home that offers him a chance at independence and support.
At least I get peace of quiet when I want to.
Many homeless cases have a lot of failure throughout the process.
You have officially gotten on a roller coaster. You're riding their highs, you're riding their lows. Sometimes there's victories, sometimes they go back to jail. Ben's case is one his support team will remember for a long time. He is now working at a rest stop along Interstate 90.
It's definitely a chapter in my life that I'll remember forever.
His success builds hope and confidence in Megan and Bob.
I love the guy to death, he's great.
Ben is once again a man with dreams and a man with a path to make his goals real.
I was just ecstatic for him, and to see the smile on his face was life-changing.
This is Jordan Fremstad, News 8 Now, La Crosse.
The Salvation Army is holding a second annual event to lift up success stories like Ben's. Stories of Salvation will be held tomorrow from 11 a.m. until noon. Community members are asked to make a $25 donation, which will benefit the Salvation Army of La Crosse's emergency shelter program. And because of the pandemic, the event will be broadcasted live on the Salvation Army's Facebook page.